On this page, you'll see a panel dedicated to learning resources. This is mainly used to access Grades First to see your grades updated in real time, as well as the Center for Academic Achievement, which offers peer tutoring, reading and writing support, as well as freshman advising. Below this, there's the Student Information panel. Through this, you'll be able to access your midterm and final grades, as well as request an academic transcript or address any holds that are on your account for any reason. Below this is the Course Evaluations panel. You will not need to complete your course evaluations until after you've completed your first semester at LaSalle. However, remember that your final grades will be held until you've completed them. Below this is the Registrar Services panel. This is used by a lot of students to gain access to the final exam schedule, as well as the schedule of their classes. However, there are very specific links on here, such as requesting grade reports and enrollment verification, that you might need access to, and if you aren't sure if you do or not, please visit the Registrar's website and see if they have any useful links to you. Below this is the registration panel. At the end of each semester, you will be asked to register for the courses for the upcoming semester. This panel will be your friend, as it will guide you through the process, as well as show you every single thing you will need to do to make sure you are set up, including video tutorials and preparation classes. Make sure that you view this panel at the end of the semester and way in advance before you choose your classes. Below this is the Study Abroad and Travel Study panel. While this is mainly used by those that are already planning to study abroad, it is worth looking at if you aren't sure whether you want to or don't want to, and it can get you in contact with people that can help you make the decision. Scrolling up and going to the right column, you'll see a panel dedicated to graduation. Yes, this is mainly used by seniors, but be sure to check in every once in a while to see what they have to offer and to keep up on your progress. Below this is another information technology panel. This one is mainly used as an FAQ for questions that you might want to ask the IT department that they don't have time to reply to or while they're out of the office. If you haven't gotten a reply from them or you don't feel like emailing or calling them, check here to see if this can answer your questions. Below that is the student news panel. This will offer stories mostly about athletics and upcoming events for students that are also reflected on the Home tab, but in a more condensed form. Below this is the Living tab. The Living tab offers many different things, such as guest and visitor registrations that you'll have to go through if you want to have guests on-campus housing and off-campus housing solution, as well as 3D room tours. Make sure that you contact someone and ask questions about these before deciding on a room purely based off of a room tour. Now that all the panels on the students page have been covered, we'll be moving to the home page of MyLaSalle. This is another opportunity for you to pause the video and review the panels on this page if you so choose. Finally, let's talk about the home page of MyLaSalle, which is one of the most important as well as one of the most useful. The home page of MyLaSalle cycles in and out panels of all different types. For example, normally there is not a COVID-19 information panel on the home page, but as of right now, there is. Be sure to check the homepage of MyLaSalle every day to see if any new important modules open up, as well as to check the daily announcements, as well as any upcoming virtual or in-person events. The virtual events will be displayed in the form of a calendar, while many of the in-person events will be displayed in a scrolling set of activity posters. Be sure to check these daily to see if there's any upcoming activities you'd be interested in doing. Alternatively, many people navigate to the homepage of MyLaSalle to access this My Courses panel, which is a quick way to view the courses found within your Canvas page. Canvas will be covered in a following video and is the main way that students and professors can interact and engage in coursework. Make sure that once you have a Canvas account set up, your courses show up in this panel, and be sure to check this or your main Canvas page daily. Earlier in the video, I mentioned that I would be returning to the Information Technology panel to go over these pieces of software in depth. As a reminder, this is on the Campus Resources tab, third column over, 2 panels down. The Helpful Apps link are for apps for your phone, either iOS or Android, that you will need every single day. First is the LaSalle mobile app. You can use this to access most of what MyLaSalle has to offer from your phone in a quick and easy fashion. Second is the Canvas app. The next video I make will be about Canvas, so make sure you have this app installed by the time that you watch that video, as I will help you set up your account on the laptop or PC, but the same steps apply to the mobile device if you don't have access to a computer. Next is the Zoom app. You've probably heard about Zoom as a way that professors and students can communicate, but it's also a way that students can communicate with each other through a video chat format. With online learning becoming more popular, LaSalle students are using Zoom much more often, so make sure that you download the app both on your phone and on your laptop. Below this, the email setup for mobile devices. Whenever you download an email client such as Gmail or Outlook for your phone, you will not be able to directly set up your LaSalle email. You have to follow the steps on these links in order to do it. Below this is Office 365. This includes the Office suite such as Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and OneDrive. We will be doing videos on OneDrive, Excel, and PowerPoint in the coming lessons, so make sure that you have Office 365 hooked up on your computer by following the instructions here. Finally is the Instructional Design and Educational Technology link. This will bring you to a website that will show you how to set up a Canvas page if you ever are inclined to do so through a club or organization. The final thing that I will show you as part of this tour are the 3 links at the top of the screen. The first, Email, will take you directly to your LaSalle webmail, which you will also need to check every single day. The second, Tools, will give you quick links to many of the things we've already talked about through My LaSalle, and some that we haven't, such as Qualtrics, a survey software, Presence, a way to maintain clubs and organizations, and Brother Lewis. Now, Brother Lewis is a very complex database that students can use to access almost anything they could ever need from LaSalle through the back end. It is not very user-friendly if you haven't used it before, but after poking around through it a little bit, I'm sure you'll find that everything is laid out clearly and in a way that makes sense. However, if this is not your preferred way of navigating a website, most of the links on My LaSalle, such as these, and these, will take you directly to a Brother Lewis link. For example, if I go to my students page, and I go down to midterm grades and click on it, it opens up Brother Lewis and allows me to pick a semester. Not every link will take you there, for example, the academic support services. However, going through here, if I wanted to get to my own grades, I would have to go into Student Services, Student Records, Final Grades, and then pick a semester. Whereas through My LaSalle, I could simply go to Students, Midterm Grades, and I'm there. So it's all a matter of personal preference. However, Brother Lewis does have many options not available through My LaSalle. So if you ever need something and can't find it, be sure to check Brother Lewis or ask your advisor. The final link, which is displayed as your name, takes you to emergency services and account information. I will not open mine at risk of giving my own personal information away. However, when you open it, you'll be able to gain access to your emergency contacts, emergency services, account security, ID photo, and passwords. Now I know that this video covered a very large amount of information and it might be hard to remember at first. So, if you go into the description, you'll see a timestamp for each module and a brief description of what it does. If you click on the timestamp, it will take you to that point in the video so you can review. Alternatively, you could also go to mylasalle.edu yourself and just click on the ones that you want to learn about and figure out what each of them does. Now, before the next video discussing how to set up your Canvas account and access your Canvas courses, make sure that you click on the Canvas link, as well as go to the Campus Resources tab and download all of the software listed here. I hope you enjoyed this tour. I hope it was helpful, and if you have any questions, remember to email your advisor, the IT department, or me. Links to all 3 will be in the description. Thank you for watching.